Welcome back everyone to another video, and today I'm just going to be showing you all of my 1/64 scale tractors. So I am going to start from smallest to largest. So the smallest one we have here is the 6400. This is the only non-cab tractor I have. It's a John Deere. It does have a loader on it. It is pretty nice, I give you that. The wheels turn like this, and it does have narrow tires. The loader on this is heavier than the tractor itself, so if I could, I'd put weights on the back, but it's a cute little collector's tractor. Okay, so here we have the International 7120 tractor. It has standard tires on it. Also turns like this a little bit. It's got some detail on it. It's a nice little tractor, completely made in metal, just like the John Deere. I use this to pull the baler, the International 620 baler. Okay, next up is we have a little plastic one. This is the new Holland T6 standard. I don't know what else is after that. It does also have regular tires. I don't know the name or brand. Actually, no, these are thin tires. Never mind. It does have the hazard sign. It is plastic, so it's nothing too special. The bucket can come off like that, which is pretty cool. It is I believe it's a collector's. I do not know for sure though. It's made of plastic. It cannot hold anything because it's too light. But it is a cute little tractor. Okay, next up is one of my favorite tractors. Is the new Holland T7.070. This one has the wide front tire option on it. These are regular tires. It does have the front weight on it. I do not know how many pounds. My guess would be like 500 or something like that at the most, since it is not a large tractor. These tractors here are all small, and then these are kind of medium-ish sized tractors. I believe that these other tractors are no higher than 150 horse. This probably, the John Deere is probably 50 horsepower. This one's probably 120 horse, and then I'm guessing this is also 120. And then for this one here, I believe it's 120 to 170. I could be wrong about that, but it is a nice tractor. I believe it is a Genesis type because it does have a different style of hood. It is a cute little tractor. Most of these tractors I have done reviews on, so it's just kind of basically showing you what they are. It's a nice tractor. This is my newest tractor that I have. Next up, we have an interesting tractor that our cousin actually gave us. This is the Case IH Magnum 240. This is one of the older models, one of the first series when they first came out with big Magnums. It does have front weights on this tractor as well, and it does have triples on the back. They're really, really thin. So they are the thin tire. I forget the name of it, but pretty detailed. It does not have glass, but it is a pretty nice tractor, made of metal, pretty heavy duty. It's kind of cool to have. Okay, now we get into the large tractor portion. Here I have this is one of the older Challengers when they first came out with the 2-track. This is the Challenger NT865E. This is a special collector model. It does have a lot of detail on it. I have done a review on this. I did have to replace the hitch with some glue and a paper clip, thanks to my brother for helping me with that. This is completely made of metal. Very, very fragile. Hood does open. You can see all the engine details on that. Pretty nice tractor. It's got flashers and GPS on the top, and it's got rims around for you to hold. Probably the most detailed tractor I have. It's also probably the most expensive one I have. Really like this tractor. In real life, I love these tractors too. I've seen a ton of them, and I'm glad that I have one of these as a model. Okay, so like it says in the numbers, this is 180 to 240 horsepower. Excuse me. And this Challenger, I believe it's from 280 to 340 horsepower, around that range. For your medium to kind of large tractors, that's kind of where it starts as far as horsepower. Okay, next up we have two John Deere 8420Rs, articulated four-wheel drive tractors. These tractors is when it gets a little bit higher horsepower. These are four-wheel drives. They are articulated. What that means is that they just split in half like this when they turn, rather than having axles that turn. They're pretty cool tractors. They're exactly the same. I have done a review on these quite some time ago, but I just did want to show you again, in case if you didn't see, because it's when I first started the channel. It does have GPS. I believe these John Deere's are 380 horsepower. I could be wrong about that, but that would be my guess. They're pretty nice to have around as Deere's. I have two Kinsey 1500 bushel grain carts that I use these to pull. Challenger I have to use for the DB50 planter, or no, DB60 planter. And Magnum I just use for the underbirth, and then these two tractors here I use for baling. These are just extra loader tractors. Okay, last but definitely not least is the New Holland T7, or no, I'm sorry, New Holland T7.070 SmartTrack tractor. Also articulated, also four-wheel drive, obviously. This is probably one of the best looking tractors and one of the highest horsepower tractors that New Holland makes. No, actually, I think it is. Some of them in real life do have a 4-point hitch, but this model does not. The tracks, these space anywhere between 18 and 26 inches. Same thing goes with the Challenger tractor. This is probably slightly heavier than the John Deere tractors in real life, and as well as far as models. This is some heavy duty stuff. This is by SpecCast. Like most New Holland and, yeah, pretty much New Holland and Case are made by SpecCast, and I think a few Deere. Only a few AGCO equipment are made by SpecCast, but, this is a really nice tractor. I think these go up from, 520 horsepower up to 650 horsepower. That's the max I've ever seen these tractors. They are pretty nice. It's got the GPS and stuff. I've done reviews on these, so I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail. But pretty nice. This is definitely the biggest tractor. I use this on the field cultivator, if you're wondering. It was on the one of the grain carts, but ever since I got the 8400Rs, or 8420Rs I just decided to use this since there wasn't any other tractor available. So, pretty nice. I like it a lot. I've had it. So as far as age, again, these are from smallest to biggest. I believe, so in this row, I believe the newest tractor would be this New Holland here, and then the oldest, obviously, this Deere. In the big tractor section, the oldest, probably the Challenger, because it is the older design of hood. These were a little bit newer. I think these are a year newer. And then this tractor here is this New Holland's probably 2 or 3 years younger than that. So this is the youngest tractor. It's also the biggest one. Other than that, guys, these are all my tractors. I just wanted to show you them. I do plan on getting a Challenger 1050 tractor. It's a Challenger 1000 series. If you've seen those, that has 500, or those range from 480 to 550 horsepower. Pretty darn strong tractor for not being articulated. They are four-wheel drive. I do plan on getting one of those eventually. They are expensive, so get them now at Outback Toy Store while you still can, because they will go up by like 2 or 3 times the price, just to let you know. But I usually get mine from Amazon, because the prices hardly change on Amazon. But other than that, guys, just wanted to show you my current collection of tractors. Tomorrow or sometime else, I plan on doing the same thing with combines. Again, if you want to see a more specific detailed review that I have not made, the only ones I have not made a review on is this tractor, this tractor, this tractor, and this tractor here. Actually, all of these tractors here in the front I have not made a specific review of. The ones in the back here I have. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching, and stay tuned for more videos coming out. Hey, I'm Imagine More. Catch y'all later.